Hey everyone, it's Spencer with Three Rings Workshop. We're going to try something a little bit different today. I'm going to reface the surface of my work table. So I just cut this piece of OSB out a little while ago, sanded the top, and I was thinking when I was filming one of my videos that this texture is just a little bit too kind of erratic. And so I've been wanting to try using some ABS pipe glue as a surface. I've been thinking about doing it on like wood turning and such, but I decided I'm going to do it on this to coat this. It'll give it a nice even black, hopefully. We'll see. I haven't actually done this before, but it'll be interesting. And a part of why I'm doing this instead of just like spray painting it black or something is just so that because as this stuff cures, it turns into a plastic. So I'm curious. I want to see how it goes. So we're going to actually start with doing the edges, mostly to just be thorough. This is what drywall's good for. Scrap pieces of drywall, just in case I drip. Okay. Because this stuff is messy. I was thinking I might just pour it onto the top surface, and it might fill in the irregularities in the texture, because that make the texture, I should say. See if I can get a little more smooth. I'm not going to be too worried about it. Yeah, that first edge that I did is practically dry now. I just was absent-mindedly touching it, and it seems okay. It's essentially dry. All right, we're going to pour a little bit here. It's going to be really messy. I'm going to get a paper towel. All right, here we go. Just commit to it. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot. That'll peel off eventually. It's not the first time I've had glue on my fingers. All right, that's kind of pretty. Let's just spread it around now. Hopefully it'll flow a little bit and even itself out before it cures. I'm gonna have to take this outside to let it cure. It's getting strong. Yeah, this is getting pretty thick. It wants to dry. That's the good part about this glue when you're running the pipes. It sets up quickly. All right, so I had to bring it inside because you can see all these little bubbles. I pressed down on many of them, but it looks like there's little craters. It's not all over the place. Like this area is okay, but there's a lot of them, and it's just because it was in the shade, and then the sun got onto it because the shade moved. So I might sand this once it's all fully cured. It's still just a little bit pliable, but stupid bird. That was in the first like 5 minutes of it sitting outside. But should be able to wipe that off, and we're gonna add just a little bit more first before I worry too much about those. But it's pretty good. I'm pleased with it. If I keep filming this way, I might have to sand it a bit to take the shine off so that it's not reflecting this light. But let's go ahead and touch this up a bit. All right. Let's see, we gotta wipe that off. This time I'm going to let it cure in here because I'm not putting nearly as much on, and so it's protected from the sunshine, heat, and birds. Alright. I guess the nice thing about this is I can recoat it later, add a little more if it gets chipped or something. Alright, we're going to call that good for now. Alright, things are looking pretty good here. But I do want to actually, there's some little bits where it's a bit kind of sharp when I rub my hand across. So I'm going to also try to take out a little bit of that shine. I might have to rethink my lighting, but we're going to do this. Okay. So we're going to dry this off, but some old white paint. I think it's still good. But we're going to paint my logo on here. Alright. I think we can use that. So I'm going to need a number of round things. So there, let's do that. Do this. Yeah, okay. So I think this is one of the original bottles I had when I was like 10 or something. Well, it's gone now. call that good. So I plan to spray the whole thing to protect that with a low sheen. That'll actually take care of the inconsistency with the ABS glue. So I guess I am going to spray paint it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Anyway. Well, I hope you found that video interesting. I had fun working on it, and hopefully we both learned something or a few things from this. So stay tuned. I've got some more things coming up. So yeah, like, subscribe. Good things are coming.